freedom can arrive on the heaviest chain. For Donghee, that moment came after years of silent waiting at the end of cold metal links. When her world was finally opened by human hands that chose kindness instead of neglect. When rescuers first found her, the chain dragged behind her thin body like a shadow she could never escape. The space she had known her entire life was only a small circle on frozen ground, where she guarded fields and chickens with loyalty that was never truly rewarded. Her food was whatever was left behind, soaked in rain, and her only companion was the sound of the wind. The day she was brought to the veterinary clinic was the first day of real freedom in her 5 years of life. Exhausted and dehydrated, she could barely stand. Yet her eyes followed every movement with quiet curiosity. The veterinarian explained that she had likely survived by eating snow when water was gone, and that her body was severely weakened by long-term hunger. Her digestive system struggled at first, and she needed constant care, warm bedding, and gentle feeding to help her stabilize. There were many night checks, many careful cleanings, and many whispered words of encouragement as she rested. She was given a name that meant brightness, Donghee, because that was exactly what everyone hoped she would one day carry in her eyes. Each morning, she lifted her head a little higher. Each evening, her tail moved just a bit more when familiar footsteps entered the room. She had never known soft hands before, so every gentle touch left her surprised, still at first, then slowly comforted. Is it possible for a heart to heal as quickly as the body begins to recover? To rebuild her strength, the team prepared warm, nourishing meals with soft food and tender chicken to help her regain energy. Donghee ate eagerly, then looked up as if to say thank you in the only way she knew how, with wide eyes and a softly wagging tail. A few days later came a moment that felt like a quiet miracle. Donghee stepped outside for her first real walk. The ground was no longer a limit, it was a path. She moved cautiously at first, then with growing excitement, discovering open space, fresh air, and sunlight that had never belonged to her before. That evening, she walked beside her rescuer for nearly 2 hours, refusing to give up the new freedom she had just learned. Week by week, her body grew stronger. Her digestion stabilized. Her weight began to return. At a follow-up visit, even the veterinarians were surprised by her transformation. The dog who once lay weak and silent now stood tall with brighter eyes and a calm confidence. She started to notice other dogs, watching them with shy interest, then with playful curiosity.
오빠야 오네?
For the first time in her life, play was not something she guarded from a distance. It was something she joined.
동희야, 무슨 냄새가 그렇게 많이 나?
Her past did not go unnoticed. The case was reported, and her former owner was held responsible, no longer allowed to keep animals.
자,
It could never erase what Donghee had lived through, but it ensured that her story would not repeat with another life.
아니가.
Today, Donghee's favorite thing is still the simplest joy, going for a walk. She waits by the door for familiar engine sounds, recognizing the car that brings the person she trusts most.
맛있는 냄새 나지?
She is gentle, attentive,
앉아야지.
and emotionally young, as if her real childhood only began after her rescue.
이것이 앉아. 동희 앉아.
Bath time remains her one small fear. After years without care, water is still a strange feeling, and she sometimes tries to escape it.
여기 조금밖에 안 넣어. 동희 잘 시원해. 기분 좋아.
But even that is changing. One patient, step at a time. 1 year has now passed since Donghee's life began again.
여기 등산로가 있네. 동희야, 좋아.
The difference is impossible to miss. Her body is fuller, her posture relaxed, her eyes soft with trust instead of uncertainty.
동희야, 일로 가야지. 너무 좋아. 아, 동희 너무 행복해. 가자, 일로 가자.
The dog, who once survived on snow and scraps, now sleeps on warm bedding, eats full meals, and plays without fear. On quiet evenings, she watches the sunset beside her rescuer, breathing in the scent of pine trees and cool air. There is no chain at her feet anymore, only the open path of a life finally her own.
가자, 일로 가자. 일로 와. 또.
If Donghee's journey moved you, share this story and tell us how it made you feel. Your voice helps rescue teams keep going and brings hope to animals still waiting for their first step into freedom.
응?